I walk through the gates of Universitetet I Stavanger, with a heart that once believed in bright promises and a mind that expects excellence. The stone path is cold beneath my shoes, and the sky is a dull gray that seems to mock the emptiness inside. My first encounter is the parking lot, a field of metal bars where I am asked to surrender 50 krona each day. The fee feels like a tax on my own existence. It is unreasonable because a student does not have a fortune to spend on a space that is rarely used. The pressure to pay this amount each sunrise drains my savings and creates anxiety that follows me into every lecture hall. It is a symbol of how the university values profit over students, and profit greed erodes trust. I step inside and am greeted by a reception desk that does not answer my call. I raise my voice, I ask for help, yet the staff ignore me, they hang up, they claim poor signal, they pretend to be busy. This silence is a betrayal because a university should be a place of communication. When communication fails, I feel invisible, unheard, and powerless. The lack of response makes me doubt my worth and convinces me that the institution does not care for any student, especially those who are not native. The academic catalog promises English courses, a promise that glimmers like a distant lighthouse. I search for a bachelor program taught in English, yet none exist. The website boasts that 10% of the student body has an international background, but the reality is that the language year program requires me to already master an A2.
I was looking into crimes near Universitetet I Stavanger, you know, and it is like every second shop wants to bite a tourist. The souvenir kiosks near the university bus stop, they are like shiny traps. Last summer, a girl from Spain bought a Viking mug. The price tag said 90 krona, but the man at the counter typed 900 while she was busy with her phone. She paid 900 for a plastic mug. She probably walked back to her Airbnb, stared at the receipt, and cried into her suitcase because that is one day of food money gone. The cashier most likely kept the extra cash in a secret pocket and bought pizza for his friends that night, laughing about the easy foreign girl. The second-hand phone shops along the hill road, they are like candy stores full of broken toys. A Turkish student wanted a cheap Norwegian number. The seller showed a shiny iPhone, said it is unlocked, took 800 krona, wrapped the phone, and during the wrap he swapped it with a locked demo unit that only shows Apple logo. The student discovered it at the hostel when he tried to call his mom. I think he just sat on the bunk bed, stared at the dead screen, and felt his heart sink into his shoes. The seller probably sold the real phone online the same evening and never saw the boy again. The little grocery next to the bike parking, they are like friendly wolves. Two British guys bought 6 cans of beer. The owner scanned one can 6 times, so they paid for 6 but carried 5. When they counted at the park, they thought they miscounted, blamed themselves, went back to buy one more, and he did it again. I predict they left Norway believing beer is super expensive and never noticed the scam. The owner most likely counted his extra cans at closing time and felt proud of his cleverness. The pop-up jacket stall during the September fair, they are like warm hugs that steal your wallet. A French girl tried a raincoat. The seller helped her put it on, slipped his hand into her purse hanging on the mirror, took her bank card, and 10 minutes later her phone buzzed with 3,000 krona spent on fishy websites. She probably froze in the middle of the street, called the bank, canceled the card, and the rest of her trip was instant noodles only. The scammer most likely bought new sneakers online and never looked back.
Here's the businesses near Universitetet I Stavanger, a tale of disappointment and frustration. It's like they say, if you want to make a good first impression, start with a good last impression. Unfortunately, these businesses seem to be doing the opposite. To start with, let's talk about the shopping experience at AMFI Madla. It's like they're trying to rob you blind. Parking is a nightmare, and if you're lucky enough to find a spot, be prepared to pay an arm and a leg. And don't even get me started on the parking system, it's like they're trying to confuse you on purpose. The stores themselves. Underwhelming to say the least. You'll find more excitement in a sedated sloth. And the customer service, forget about it. It's like they're trying to win an award for the most unhelpful staff. But hey, maybe the food scene is better, right? Wrong. Meze restaurant is a perfect example of how to take a good concept and turn it into a disaster. The service is slow, the staff is unhelpful, and the food? Well, let's just say it's a mystery how they managed to mess up something as simple as hummus. And don't even get me started on the portion sizes, it's like they're trying to starve you. And then there's Kako Cafe Bar, the coffee shop that's trying to be everything it's not. The coffee is weak, The pastries are stale and the atmosphere. It's like walking into a Inus coffee shop that's been abandoned for years. And the worst part? They seem to be aware of all these issues, but they just don't care. Last but not least, we have Foken, a place that's trying to be a jack of all trades but ends up being a master of none. It's like they're trying to confuse you with their weird decorations and random furniture. And the events they host? More like a mess than a party. So, what's the common thread here? It seems like these businesses are more interested in taking your money than in providing a good service. They're like a bad boyfriend. They promise you the world, but deliver nothing but disappointment. So, travelers, beware. If you're planning to visit Universitetet I Stavanger, be prepared for a string of disappointments. But hey, at least y'all have a good story to tell, right? Right, 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 right.